A year ago, my hair was dull, it was damaged, it was dry, it had no life left in it at all. And today, a year later, my hair has never been in better condition. It's the longest it's ever been, it's the thickest it's ever been, and most importantly, it is the healthiest that it's ever been. I was looking back at this picture recently of my hair a year ago, and I could not believe how damaged and lifeless it looks. Like, it looks like if I bent it in half, it's gonna snap off. And honestly, in the last year, I have totally filtered down my hair care. I have bought new products, I've implemented new routines, and I want to share that with you so I can explain how I got healthy, long hair in a year. So the number one thing that I stopped doing is using heat on my hair daily. So I only use heat on my hair once a week now. And honestly, I think this is the main reason why my hair looks so brittle in the picture at the start, because you can see the bottoms of my hair where it's curled is just so dry, thinning, and yeah, I've stopped using heat on my hair daily. I use heat once a week, if that. I blow dry my hair and then I straighten or curl my hair just because it's so frizzy when I wash my hair. I cannot leave it natural. The most important thing about when you do use heat on your hair, you know, if you can't live without doing your hair every day, you need to invest in a good heat protectant. Now, two that I love personally, or technically three, would be the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil and the Invisible Primer as well. So the primer I'll douse my hair in it from scalp to tip, from scalp to end, and I will blow dry my hair with that. I also make sure that when I blow dry, I have just got a new hair dryer actually, which has the kind of slick bit at the end, and you need to know to direct the heat downwards so that you're not pushing the heat up against the hair and creating split ends up here, which just makes your hair look really frizzy. So I've learned to blow dry down and to use the Invisible Oil primer on my hair when I'm blow drying it, and then when I go over it with, say, straighteners or curlers, I will use the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil, because that just adds shine and moisture back into my hair, but it's also a really good UV protectant and heat protectant as well. So it protects your hair from the sun and the heat that you're using from like straighteners and things like that. I also found out recently that all Colour Wow products have UV and heat protectant in them, so I really like to use the Colour Wow Pop and Lock as well as a heat protectant. If I'm going to go over my hair, then I just like to add that for extra shine. I mean, it really gives you a glossy finish on your hair, and it also adds heat protectant, so it's a win-win situation. The next thing that I did all last year is I wash my hair once a week, sometimes even longer. I can really leave my hair quite a while before washing it, which is quite disgusting, but I do wash my hair once a week, no more, just because it dries out your hair so much, especially if you've got colour on your hair or bleach on your hair. When you're washing it more than once a week, it really is just drying out your hair even more. And if you don't already, I would highly recommend starting a pre-wash hair routine. For me, there's two products that I love to use, and one of them would be hair oil. So I use Hair Syrup's hair oil, but I know there's the like rosemary oil that went viral that I also have. I don't use that as much as the hair syrup, but the hair syrup I like to use one on the scalp, like mint condition, to alleviate any dryness or itchiness, because I do have a dry scalp, and then I'll use one through the ends of my hair, and I'll leave that on for a minimum of 2 hours before washing it out. Sometimes I'll leave it on overnight as well. And if I'm not doing that, then I will use the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. That is an amazing hair mask and hair treatment. Honestly, my hair feels like butter when I use this, especially when I had bleached hair. I mean, my hair is still bleached under all of this, but when I had blonde hair, it made my hair feel so soft and smooth, and it made it feel thicker as well. So that product I definitely would recommend if you're looking for a good hair mask. And when you use a pre-wash treatment, it kind of makes it feel more glamorous when you're washing your hair. It makes you feel excited to actually look after your hair, have a little bit of self-care. And then when you are washing your hair that one time a week, when you have all your pre-wash treatment in, you need to make sure you have a good shampoo and conditioner to use. Now, I do invest in my shampoos and conditioners. Throughout 2023, I used two different brands. So I used Living Proof I'll put a picture on the screen of the specific one that I use, and then I also use Olaplex because for me, I know these brands do amazing hair care products. It's innovative, they know what they're talking about, they don't throw random ingredients in there, and my hair always feels better after using those products. So I will always use either Olaplex or Living Proof. At the moment I've got Olaplex in the mix because my Living Proof has run out, so I might switch it up, but Olaplex I would favour over the Living Proof one if I had to pick one. And I know the things that I'm mentioning, they can be expensive, but honestly, if you think about it, if you don't invest in your hair care, you're just going to invest in paying more money at the hair salon. You're going to get extensions which cost hundreds of pounds, you're going to get extra treatments there to treat your damaged hair, and honestly, it's just a nice way to incorporate self-care into your routine and to invest in yourself. Speaking of investing in good hair care, there's so many other products that I could talk about, and if you want me to do a different video about specific products that I use and would recommend, then I definitely can do that. But I would definitely recommend investing in good shampoos and conditioners, hair treatments, and heat protectant. Those three things you need to be investing in. All the products that I've mentioned so far are products that I've used religiously in the last year, and I think personally they have contributed a lot to my hair health. Final thing I will say is that if you are thinking about doing your hair at home, like bleaching it or dyeing it, get it professionally done. I know it might cost a bit more, but at least you know that they know what they're doing. We don't have education in how our hair will react to things. We don't have education on if in the future we want to bleach our hair, how is that going to go over a box dye, how is that going to work? And they know what they're doing. They know exactly how much hair to cut off, they know how to make it feel its best, they can recommend things to you, and I will always go to a hairdresser's to get my hair done, just because number one, it makes me feel good to kind of book that time out for myself and to make myself feel good, and also you know that they're going to take care of your hair and let you leave the salon with the best healthy hair possible. And that is all the tips I have on how I grew long, healthy hair in 1 year. I hope those tips were useful. If you have like any questions about hair care, I love hair care so much. I could talk about it all day, and my hair is my pride and joy, and I cannot believe that I've gone this colour when I've been blonde my whole life, but it feels like me, you know? So I will continue to look after my hair, invest in my hair, and yeah, I would love to do another video maybe on different hair care products that I use currently or my current hair care routine. If you are interested in seeing that, then you can subscribe or you can like this video if you liked this type of content. But thank you for watching.